Hey, kid, I'm a less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Jon Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly,
first pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Miles Mikolas. What's the scouting report on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. The 2-1. And the slider just misses. That catches the zone for a strike. Full count now. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Next to hit, Alec Burleson. Just getting going here at our nation's capital. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Fastball for a strike. Man at second. On the ground to short. Nunez. Throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and he popped it up. House should have this one. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Kyle Leahy. What do you have on him, Singy? Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. That one to first. Burleson. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Take a look at the lineup. Up now for Washington, James Wood. The 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Luis Garcia out towards right center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for Washington. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher to hit, Pedro Pajes. Fought off foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One up, one down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Here's a 1-1. Popped up. And there's 2 away. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hassel on the move, and that'll do it. We'll go to Welcome back. Well, Siggy, this starting rotation has been dominant, and we've seen much of the same today.
Yeah, and the numbers speak for themselves, Boog. This group just keeps executing game after game.
Slings to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second. So digging in, Brady House. The 1-1 is fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Gets under it and pops it up. 2 away. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nootbaar settles underneath it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Hauls it in, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. This one in the air, center field. Hassel gets under it. And there are 2 outs. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar will hit next. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Ball to strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip. 3rd out. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And a swing and a miss. Outside with a breaking ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now, Nasim Nunez. This one in the air. Gorman under it. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Here's the 3rd baseman, Nolan Gorman. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. The 3-1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add on. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
1 down. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Tapped back up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Victor Scott getting ready to hit. The 2-1. Drops one down in front of the plate. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. And a payoff pitch. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. And a ball and 2 strikes. Runner takes off. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Bottom of the 4th. And here's the DH for Washington. Dalen Lyle comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now here is James Wood. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
To the right side, Burleson takes it himself, and he is for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Ball 4, take the base.
First and second, 2 outs. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 2 outs. That's to third. House whips it to first. They limit the damage here. Back to the ballpark, and it's been another dominant showing from this rotation, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, they've really established a rhythm in this one. You look at the way they've been attacking, it's going to be hard for this offense to get something going.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 down, bases empty. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So 5 perfect innings in the books. This is Cardinals. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next, Victor Scott. The 1-1. And he swings through that one. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Ramon Urias, the next to hit. Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. Hassel on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park. And now up for Washington, Robert Hassel III. On the ground to third, Gorman. Throws to first in time. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air right field. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the perfecto. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next,
so digging in, Nasim Nunez. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to the left. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. So the Nats lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle digs in now.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to.
Runner on the go. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He gets to the bag in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls. We go to the top of the seventh, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. This one in the air. House drifts towards it. And there's one away. Ivan Herrera now at the plate. In the air to left center. Wood on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. And that one hit to first. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 7th, James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. To third. And he's got no chance. He's out. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That is the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings.
For the Nationals.
Ow! Ow!
Now pitching for the Nationals.
Leading off, Brady House. Late on that fastball. Leahy still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started. Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catch
that one almost got him. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And that one almost hit him. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just one of those high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Here's a 2-1.
And a foul ball. Steps off, checks the runner at first. Two down. And there's a ball. Ruiz leads off first with one away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, classic pitch sequencing.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Leahy out of the game. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Gordon Graceffo gets the ball now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Late on that fastball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Cards leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Nationals lead 1. They trail it here. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Ball.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Andrew Alvarez, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. And that one hammered way back there. And it's a foul ball. Into center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Lars Nootbaar. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. In the air, left field. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming. Hunter Dobbins will take over here,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals, and that one is lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. At the plate, James Wood.
No.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Here comes the manager. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 67. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. This could end it. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him. Ball game.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
roll thunder down the line. The teachers rise in Richmond as they sleep in San Antonio, while the harbor lights on Baltimore got nurses headed home. And the Joes of Maricopa say a man is but his wrong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn. Congressmen in Washington receive their brief and brew, while Letty fills the pipelines in a Detroit County school. And I think of my grandmother, how she told me to be strong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn. Waits in Jacksonville for the pain. That's what the doctor ordered. Come screaming through the and in towns across the country, it's color that divides. Women working, many ladies, we could find our common side. It's morning in
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
Que se muevan, que le brinquen, viene la trapera, cinta negra, dura como piedra, mami dura, dura, dura como piedra, ey, 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 que se muevan, que le brinquen, viene la trapera, cinta negra.
With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
Yeah, all I do is win, 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 win. Haters wanna hate, they ain't make top 10. Double, triple team, what they need to defend. I juke left and I'm going with the win. I'm going with I've been in the gym every day.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Feeling like I can't lose.
And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Dustin May. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about to get underway, Jarren Duran now at the plate, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. And ball 4 to a board. And a challenge from the mound in a big spot. They'll overturn the call and rule it a strike. So they still have both challenges. And there's ball 4.
Inside, ball 4.
First and second, no outs. Wilyer Abreu digs in now. That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. And it bangs off the wall. Runner around third. The relay. Here's Contreras now. Out towards right center field. Scott gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. The relay throw. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Man at first with one gone. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Story on the move. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing. We go to the bottom of the first, and today's starter, Sonny Gray. What do you look for here?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Takes it in for the out. Take a look at the lineup, and this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now. Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And they cut into the deficit.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. In the air, out towards right center. Anthony takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So up next, Pedro Pages. The 1-1. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. And that's the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Strike two. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Here's a 1-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Brooke, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ramon Urias getting ready to hit. To the right side, Gonzalez throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Jordan Walker the next to hit. To the right side, Gonzalez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And foul ball. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Up the middle. Slings to first. Inning over. Down in order go the Red Sox. And it remains as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. That one fouled off. 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. And he'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So up next, Alec Burleson. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Liner caught it second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's Nolan Gorman. The 1-1. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Man at second. In the dirt.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it remains 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. On to the fourth. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Trevor Story. On the ground to third. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. There's a swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
That one ripped. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. And that's outside. Base knock right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Liner snagged it first. Through 3.5. Bottom of the fourth. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swing and strikeout.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down. And now Ramon Urias. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. That one fouled off. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Now the number 2 hitter, Roman, runner on the go. In the air to left center. Nootbaar should have this one. He's got it. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Abreu wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Here comes Wilson Contreras. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not at the...
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Halfway home, tied at 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
This one in the air, center field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
So that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Stepping in, Nolan Gorman. And a count 1-2. That's out to center field. Anthony under it. That is the inning. 5 innings complete. All tied 3-3. Here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Trevor Story. will hit next. Here's a 1-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Riley O'Brien. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. At 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
On the ground, right side, and that's a base hit. Fires it to the plate, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-3. 1 out man at first. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 2 gone. So digging in, Caleb Durbin. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pages. Line drive, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game.
New arm out of the bullpen, Giovanni Moran.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Swings and misses, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Next to hit, Victor Scott. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-4.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Ball to strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Here's a 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field.
Number 56 taking over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders,
shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog. A 2-run blast. And that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Man on second, 2 down.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swings through that one. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. And welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. In the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, right side. Urias sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Roman.
Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Towards first, hot shot, and he can't knock it down. So man aboard, Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Way inside. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. New pitcher on here, Gordon Graceffo. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. This one in the air, center field. Scott in position, 2 down.
The bat, number 10.
Here's Trevor Story now.
Trevor Story.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Tag, not in time. He's safe. And it's now a 2-run game. First and second, 2 outs. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. The Cardinals trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up one. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Number 16. Roman.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pages. Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Mason Wynn digs in now.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite. Field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they're up by 4.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott II.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times at a time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Into the outfield, base hit. Win around third. There comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way. Pitching change here, Greg Weisser.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Man at second. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well, so you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
One away with a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, that's fouled off. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That is the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Red Sox 5. This is back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. 2-2. And there's a ball. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. A little out front there as he swings through it. On the ground to the left. Win. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. In the air to left center. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. The 2-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ivan Herrera, the next to hit. Man at second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Pedro Pot. Will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air right field. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. The pitcher's dotted down and away. Good location, but a great job at the plate to spoil it and drive it the other way. Beautiful swing.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Oh, that one rides up and in. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. The relay, saved! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Here comes the skipper, and so the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Johan Oviedo. He's making his second appearance of the season. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela has a beat on it, and that will end the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered Scott. Long run. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Wilson Contreras the opposite way. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-7.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Graceffo is just 1 strike away. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals add another to their winning streak.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. All eyes on the league's best hitter coming into this one, Singing.
Yeah, he's been seeing beach balls up there, Boog. It's reached the point where every at-bat feels like a highlight reel. Truly an elite season, and the stats back it up.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Michael McGreevy.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
McGreevy wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike, so the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. And another ball. McGreevy will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So a man on base to start the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
No.
Runner takes off. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. 3rd home run of the season, and the Red Sox. Joshua Baez digs in now. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Nolan Gorman. And a ground ball to first. Contreras steps on the bag here tonight. An efficient start to the home first, 2 away. At the plate, Ivan Herrera. Base hit center field. And that extends the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Out to short, a sliding stop, goes to second with it. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Batting fifth,
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 on, 2 outs. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Pozo went off for 2 homers in his last game. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. back to the mound. He's got it. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. So they strand 2 after a base hit in.
Ow! 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 3! Ow! First base. Safe! Ball 4. Take the base.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly is called. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one ripped, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Joshua Baez.
Joshua Baez.
Late swing, fouled off. Here's your 1. Into center. Anthony, long run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Man at second. On the ground. Connor Falefa. Throw to first in time. And now
3! 3! Out! You're out!
here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Gorman. Long throw to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now up for. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Trying to move him over here. Hung up in a rundown now. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. They get the tag on him. A sensational double play. Up the middle, Gonzalez. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Ready now for the. Digging in, Wilson Contreras.
Ball.
Red Sox by 2. And we're at the top of the 5th. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And the next pitch is way outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. On the ground to 3rd. There's 1. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Gonzalez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the Red Sox lead 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. See. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first.
He's in there. He's safe.
And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Right field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. In comes the run from third. And now they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
Well, Boog, as we talked about in the open, he's been a cheat code at the plate. No hits yet in this one, but a lot of game left.
And that one fouled off. A base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Sliced hard but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Nolan Gorman.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Connor Falefa. On to first, double play. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So digging in. Carlos Narvaez, Riley O'Brien. One down. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Ball one, no strikes.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
There's a swing and a miss. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first in time. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Jarren Duran. Up next for the Red Sox. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one kicks away from the catcher to second. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. O'Brien, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. On the ground right side, tosses to first, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. Bottom of the 6th, and now the Cardinals catcher, Joel Pozo. Fouled off left side. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's the Red Sox. Number 47.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Tag, got him.
On the tag.
Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third. And now the center fielder, Nathan Church. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 56, also getting ready. Strike 2. On a line. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third. Only 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Connor Falefa tags the runner for 1. To first, not in time. And a run scores. Now at the plate, Jordan Walker. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. On the ground, right side, but it kicks foul. Now the 0-1. Swing it a foul straight back. Two on, 2 outs. Inside, almost got him. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that'll keep more runs. We go to the top of the 7th. New pitcher for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this.
That's ball 4. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Romy Gonzalez will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Chop to the left side. Gorman tosses across the first, and that will end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Slate.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 5-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly.
Next to hit.
Out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Man at first with 1 gone. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
Yet another solid performance for the league leader in average, Boog. He has a unique confidence in the box right now.
On the ground. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Up the middle. The throw to first. Inning over on the ground out. We go to the 9th. And stepping. Matt Swanson comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. A little out front there as he swings through it. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swings through it for the K. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Wilson Contreras, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That misses, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least...
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out. But I like it anyways, 'cause I think I'm getting closer to you every day. I know you'll come around to me eventually. Just sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Oh baby, trust me. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing